to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just sending so much love and support and good vibes towards our way. We've been going through a lot of strenuous stuff lately, and I'm just being able to send you those blessings of encouragement and prosperity coming your way. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very informative to you and it gives you just some good vibe or uplifts, and you would love to share with the loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purpose, please go ahead and share on while you're at it. Give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today, the background meditation music that I'm listening to is called prayer meditation music. Heal emotional wounds. Talk to God, connect with universe. And I will post that link in the description box below. As soon as I put it on, I got instant chills. So it was like I was having a good day, but then it made it feel a lot better anyway, with the good vibes that's coming along that way. But anyways, my video today is Twin Flame 101. Hey, Okas, if you are brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. And I heard that, I forgot what number I was looking at, but I was reading in depth of, what the numbers meant. It was said by Paulo Colio. Colho, I guess that's his last name. My bad if I pronounced it wrong. But I was like, dang, that threw me back, had me kind of shook. I was like, you know what? I like that. Because it's so busy. You're working hard on things. There's a lot of things you want to achieve in your life that might make your livelihood be a lot better. Being able to be home with your family if you have children or whatever. Wanting to be able to be your own boss. I was like, I've had that thing where, nothing ever works for me when it comes to jobs. That's why universe is saying, you know what, you need to work for yourself, going into, job interviews and all this stuff, and, doing all the things that you need to do wasn't really working for me. So it's just like everything happens for a reason, but it's just, if we're still holding on to things that has happened to us, things that that has happened to us a long time ago. Yes, it's a traumatizing thing for us to be able to endure a lot of things on our lives. And like I told y'all before, source has used us as an example for all the trauma that we have been experienced, for us to be able to be used so we can reflect on others that are going through trying times, to say, you know what, this has been placed on my life. Yes, it was hard for me to come to terms with it, but when you truly let it go and you say goodbye to it, our world that we're trying to manifest won't take forever to get there. And it's just like a lot of times we have to be able to do that. We connect with a lot of people that can uplift us, but we also connect with a lot of people that when they see that you are doing good or whatever, they will throw a speed bump in there. So it's just like everything has to be, you have to be grateful for that. The people that uplift you, the people that give you encouragement, you need to be around people like that. Anybody who's, not uplifting you, not being supportive or anything like that, you have to be able to part ways with them. Even if the things that you're doing in your life, if you have to be able to tell yourself, is this gonna give me a growth in my process? Is this me put my energy and this, that, and the third? Is that gonna really give me prosperity? Is this gonna promote me to a higher alignment? Is it gonna raise my frequencies? Because a lot of times we tend to, if you're in that funk, dealing with a lot of stuff, we tend to put our energy in the wrong things. And that can set us back a lot. And I have to be able to tell myself that as well. I said my sleep habit has been off lately, so I was tired. I didn't think I was going to make any videos today. But I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I don't do any videos tomorrow, then that's fine. But I'll probably end up doing tomorrow anyway. But when universe wants me to go ahead and talk upon certain things, I'm gonna go ahead, because it's just like I love what I do because it's just the fact is it could be a mistake that I'm going through, things that other people need to hear. It's like, God, I need this sign. Universe, I need this sign. Am I going the right way? Am I doing the right thing? Am I investing enough time in what I need to, invest in? Is I keep seeing signs that things are coming that way, but what else do I need to do? A lot of times we stand in our own way of getting our own blessings. You got to be able to stay, get out your way. Be able to get out your way. We're dealing with so many different things. You could be dealing with things of a loved one. You could be dealing with things at a job. Anytime, it's like a lot of people I've been talking to either are not working or they're at a job they're not satisfied at. And you have to be able to go through all these things because if you're at a job where you're constantly complaining, that's why the universe is about to set you up to where you're not going to be at a job too much longer. Because it's like anybody I come in contact with and they're telling me, Roslynn, I hate my job, this and this and this and that. Next thing you know, they don't call me and say, Roslynn, I got suspended for the most stupidest thing. I said, no, it wasn't. Because universe already know if they didn't get fired or gotten to that point where you know what, enough is enough and you walk off the job, you wouldn't have moved. Just like it has anything to do with a relationship. If you're working hard on a relationship and you're putting more in than the other person putting in, it's time for you to walk away from that. If there's friendships that you're putting more in, you're being out there and being more of a friend to them, but they're not, doing it. Even though it's good to actually do stuff without wanting in return, but you have to be able to know not to be a doormat towards anybody. I used to see signs of me having to let people go, and I continue to keep dealing with them. But it's just like now, this is a new day and age. I ain't got time. I better really be by myself. The only time I really talk to anybody is when I talk to y'all. But I like it that way. you know there's a lot of people that I deal with that I have to back up from, and I'm like, hey, it is what it is, but I don't wish anything bad on nobody. I'm just too busy trying to invest my time in myself. If I feel like if it's needing for me to be able to help people, y'all always know my door is always open. It's just only time I say something is just like if it's like crazy times, but it's like I know a lot of my love bugs, they're some of them are overseas, so I try to be able to reply to them as quick as I can possible. But other than that, I try to take time out for myself as well. All of us need to be able to have that time out for self-care, recharge, regroup, get yourself all back together. But you have to be able to say goodbye to your old life. We're starting a new chapter. We don't need to be starting a new chapter and rewriting the same damn story. We already know how that story ends. You need to be able to turn the chapter because you're writing up something new. You're becoming more creative in things. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. But you can't go about, the things that are going on in your life that's from the old chapter and doing the same things when it comes to healing. You have to be able to psych your mind out at times. Um, Psych your mind out at times. It's like if something, I have to tell myself that as well. If there's things that pops up in your mind from the past that good and well you can't change, you have to be able to tell yourself that as well. Yes, I understand I need to come part ways with it. But what good is it going to do for you to hold on to anything? Yeah, I know a lot of things that's went on in my life that I don't have answers to, haven't seek justice on. But those are the things, I use that as an example for others that are struggling with the things that they have been placed on their lives. It can be really hard. Trust and believe me, I know that, but it's just like I try to, get my mind on the things that I'm trying to do right now to make me happy, make me complete, heal in different ways that, hey, if this residue is still here, work on that, but be able to part ways with it, be able to say goodbye. You need that peace of mind. You need that happiness. There's a lot of times that I sat here and cried and trying to understand why things were the way they were. And you can't be able to explain why people do the things that they do to you, they place on you. You can't control what they do, but you can control how you look at it. You can control how you respond to it. How keep nobody should keep a painful scenario in your mind. And like I said about psyching your mind out, a lot of times when a bad memory comes back up, try to sit up here and make up a new one, or something it will make you laugh at a lot of things. And when you start doing that more often and more often, because there's a lot of time I get aggravated because something old came up. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even care about it no more. Why are you even here? Okay, don't even invest in it. A lot of times things come up to the surface just to be able to say, you know what, Rosalind has been healing on this. There's no reason why this memory should stay. Let's go ahead and help her get this out. A lot of times we got to go through that meditation and take our issues and our problems to universe, because a lot of times we jump in a ring and it ain't even a fair fight, because it's like you already, a lot of times you have to be able to throw that red flag just to know you won that battle. A lot of times you have to be able to win a battle without even throwing shots, throwing hits. You have to be able to do that sometimes, take that sorry you never got. Yeah, I know a lot of us hold on to anger and stuff like that because they didn't say sorry. They didn't, you didn't repent. A lot of people aren't going to do that because a lot of people don't want to say the facts that they're wrong about a lot of things. They don't know how to do that, especially if they're still holding on to things that has hurt them, for them to be able to place that on somebody else. We have to be able to think when people do tumultuous things to you, obviously they have had some stuff done to them. And that's the only way they know how to respond, because this is what happened to them. There's a lot of people that I've connected with that was like that. And there's a lot of people that I've seen that has had these things happen to them. And that's where we have to break that cycle. You can't keep, holding on to these things. You know what it felt like, you know, you knew what this energy put you in a dark place. So it's just like, stop trying to figure out all the answers to things that you might not even get a result on. You have to be able to know that around that corner up that mountain, there's a lot of big beautiful things waiting for you, but you're not going to be able to achieve those things if you're still holding on to things that a chapter is already closed from. We don't wear our welcome out in our past. We don't wear our welcome out on that last chapter. So you have to be able to let that go, and I have to tell myself that every day. There's a lot of times I see my situation and try to understand, and just, there's times I went to universe and said it's not fair. You know, Nobody should be able to control my life like that. And it was just like, you know what? Universe told me they don't have control over your life no more. You took that power back. Now it's up to you on what you want to do with your life. You can still sit up here and throw a pity party for yourself about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, and the missed out and the mishaps, all these things. And while you're doing that, your blessings are going further and further away. And you could be sitting up here living your best life, but if you're still dealing with the things that other people has done to you, you know, it's not going to be worth it, because while they over here probably looking for their next victim, are probably laughing, because the fact is you're not investing your time in something new, but you keep pondering over something old. They're hoping and praying you do that. Okay. So it's just like I have to tell myself that, them folks are hoping and praying you still dwell on it so you can never get your blessings. You know, I can't do that. I have to keep telling myself that you cannot do that. You have so many good things that's coming towards your way. You're helping so many people, you know, and it's reflecting to me because of the views that I get. It reflects to me for the subscribers, the people that I talk to, that lets me know they can relate to the things that I'm talking about. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that's working hard for things and they're trying to figure out, why am I not getting them? And I was just like the same way. I'm being positive. I'm helping out people and not wanting anything in return, to be able to make sense to something crazy and just trying to understand it. Am I the only one going through this? Is there a name for the things that I go through? Yes, there is. And you're not the only one going through it. We just dealing with different situations. We're all done went through a spiritual awakening. There's a lot of stuff about ourselves we weren't sure of, but it takes a lot of times for you to be able to connect with certain people, or you to be able to go through a certain situation that brought on a lesson, end up being a blessing. Because even though it could be negative or bad, that situation has taught you something. And it's just, the fact is, if there's things that you're trying to achieve in your life, and there's things that you want to have in your life, you have to be able to let go of yesterday and concentrate on today. Tomorrow haven't got here yet, but just what are you doing with your situation now? Are you being constructive about it? Are you doing positive things for yourself? Are you still working for it? That's why I was just like, today I didn't want to make videos, but then I'm just like, you know what? Even though you're tired, get that uplift. You never know what you need to get off your chest, as well as you never know, there's somebody needed that video to be able to hear that. We're all going through different things, and wishing life could be better, and it will be. It ain't gonna always be that way. So you have to be able to give yourself that time to be able to know that better things are coming towards your way. Think positive. You have to keep on saying, you have to be acting like your blessings are already here. Not worrying about what other people think about you, not worried about the opinions of others, because the last time you checked, nobody else's opinions is paying your bills. And with you, you never go to anybody with advice, because half of the time they don't know about their life they're going through. So you have to understand, whatever decision you make, you're gonna have to deal with those consequences, not them. Because sometimes people will say some outlandish stuff for you to go down in that rabbit hole, just because they didn't want to see you win in the first place. You got to go with your intuition. What are the signs telling you to do? What are your visions telling you to do? There's a lot of times we don't understand our path. Is Sometimes it's not meant for us to understand our path until we get there. So, keep going. Don't give up on the things you want. If it gets frustrating at times, you want to walk away. But if, your soul ain't letting you do that and it keeps staying on your mind, then you already know it's not finished with you yet. You can't be, giving up like that, because it's like, because things get hard, things get frustrating. There are so many times I was like, the hell with it. And, I'm so tired of going through that. But then I'm just like, nah, this ain't, no, that's my problem. Before, living my life, when things got hard, I walked away, I gave up. And it's just like I told y'all, any situations that you're going through, that you have issues with, that you need to be able to heal on, universal set you in certain situations to flip that. If you won't have no patience, and you get mad every time you want something and don't have it, next thing you know, you'll be put in a situation where you have no other choice but to be patient. When you don't have faith in yourself, don't have confidence in yourself, situations be placed on you to where you're going to have to believe, only I, and I myself, along with the help from the universe and God, and whoever I deal with, is going to be able to get me out of this. You have to be able to believe in yourself to know that, you are more than what has been placed on you. Just because your current situation is in shambles don't mean your future situation is going to be like that. A lot of times we got to go through it to get to it. Got to be able to trust the process. Trust and believe. Like Beyonce says, hey, I'm taking my own advice. I got to be able to tell myself this all the time, and I do. There's days I cry. I get tired of going through the things I go through. But it's just, yeah, I have to admire my own self. You have strength. You have to be able to look in the mirror and see all the things that you have, things that's been placed on your life. You didn't understand how ends were going to meet, how you were going to get out of that, and eventually you did. you know and yeah, it might be hard. Yeah, you might be going through some really traumatic stuff, but what is it going to what positive state of mind is it going to be in to hold on to those things? Because it's not, you know it's sad for things to go on the way they did. It's sad when people can't come to you and say, hey, you know what, these things that I did to you, I apologize. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But you have to be able to say, you know what, don't be worrying about they sorry, because it's not going to stop you from your flow. You should never let nobody stop you from your flow. If they're trying to stop you, you need to disconnect, part ways, send them blessings, and allow them to be able to learn. Because a lot of people, when they hurt you, and I read upon that, they're only learning the lessons they are through hurting you, because eventually that's going to come back on them, especially if you went out your way to, to help them. It's a sad situation, but still pray for folks like that anyway. So whatever you're going through, you're gonna get through it. I have to tell myself this all the time. Even though it's raining, you gotta be able to dance in that stuff. You know, do what you gotta do, but trust your process. Trust your process is gonna really take you places. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I want to give a post notification shout out to Miss Deborah and Yasima. Much love to you as well. And I will see you on my next video. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Share. Hit that bell. Drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. And, so I can go ahead and give you a post notification shout out. So I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible for everything you do. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. And make sure you send out as much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know when your kind words is going to take somebody a long way. I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.